That's a lot of water out there. It's really ripping down through here, but I got this tree right here that's falling over, and sometimes you can get all these roots that are around these trees. Now, you don't want to be going and digging in trees that are alive, because those trees are living, and you want to leave those alone, but these ones that have been washed out, sometimes these tree roots can act like a carpet, you know, and you see carpet inside your sluice box. Well, this acts like a carpet also out here, trapping the gold in and around here when it's washing down through here. So sometimes these trees can be pretty good. So I'm going to just run some of this material out of these tree roots. What you want to do is just act like it's a carpet and wash it out when you get the roots and things. I got me a little sluice box set up down here. Hey, you see this stuff? See how it's just kind of all those little roots like that? You want to wash that material out from in and around those roots, and that's where that gold can get hung up in there. A little bit more work to clean those roots out, but sometimes they can be pretty productive. We'll just keep running that stuff down through there. Now those roots will come down in here and get gummed up in your sluice. You just got to kind of work them on through there. Oh, my big rock here, maybe not big enough. Water's cold. Now what I like to do is not dig right underneath, down under where the bottom of the tree is, but around these edges where material's coming through there and can travel through there. And that traveling through there is what's going to give the opportunity for this gold to collect up in and around these roots of this tree. And then those big rooty areas, that's where you want to get, where you got lots of little roots, because that's what can trap the gold for you, right around the edges. All right, well, that's 6 or 7 panfuls of material. We'll let that run a little bit. I like to let my sluice box run, just kind of clear it out so you got less material to pan. That little piece, another little piece right there. See how that gold just hangs up in there and it don't want to come out? It's like the last thing. It's because it's heavy and it's just sticking right in there. And that's what it does in and around these roots, is it gets stuck in there and it don't want to come out of there. And once it finds its resting spot, it's hard to disturb it out of there. Now, I don't have a whole lot of material here left in my pan. Might have been running it a little hot through this creek here. Well, that's pretty good. Well, got some material there. Wash that stuff out. All right, now I got just a little bit of material in my pan here. Got it all concentrated down. I scooped some of those pieces of root out of there. Now we get to take a look and see how we did. And I'll slurry that material so that heavy gold goes down to the bottom. And then I got to find me more of a calmer place to pan, because this water's going to mess me up. So I'm going to go right over here if I don't spill my pan. Now I'm going to pan right out here. A little bit calmer water. Actually, I'm going to pan with the current. So I got the current my pan kind of blocking the current. Slurry that material around there. And I don't have too much, so I'm just going to kind of shake it a little bit. Use my traps right here. Any gold that I got is going to be right down in the bottom down in there. Work that stuff right off. Oh, starting to see the black sand showing up. Kind of run the light stuff off. Any bigger rocks you see in there, you can pick those up, throw them out of the way. Get down to the nitty gritty. Take it back. Ooh, look at the gold. Ooh, there's a couple of nice pieces in there. See that? Look at that. Usually you don't find chunkier pieces like that in your tree root gold that you find. You usually get more of this finer stuff here, but that's pretty nifty. That's all right. Yellow gold. But that's really nice. This is absolutely beautiful out here. Got the mist in the trees, a little snow over there, springtime river. Ah, the great outdoors. Finding a little gold, it don't get much better than this, folks. This is just fabulous out here. And the GPAA has a lot. That's the Gold Prospectors Association. They got a lot of places here in Oregon that have a lot of gold on them, a lot of beautiful places to get out to in their claims guidebook. The state of Oregon has a lot of really cool open areas. Like this one is just open out here, and it's
Gold for the taking, yours for the taking. Get involved in prospecting. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Takes you to a lot of beautiful places when you go out there hunting or fishing or enjoying the outdoors. Or if you're out there prospecting, take your gold pan along and take a little poke here and there, and you'll be surprised what you find. So we're out of time on today's show. I'm glad you tuned in, folks. This is old Tom Massie with a little bit of yellow gold out here. I'm going to keep working away, maybe find me some more and make that bonanza. And we'll see you again here on another one of these Gold Fever shows.